Alright, we also created some pages at the start of these videos that we're going to create some TypeScript and some JavaScript to control these, how they navigate through the pages, and also add a little bit of animation through so page transition. So click a button, do something other than the normal one. But first off, let's start with the recipes with an S HTML here, and I'm just going to add some some HTML that I know we're going to use and then connect it later. But first things first, we're going to create a few buttons here. Let's call this home, so return home. And this we're going to add the menu close to, and we're going to add a Ion item here. And of course we're going to add a click. Click. Like this, and we're going to add the function that we haven't created yet called return home. So this kind of could be a button you could be using to put in, so you click this and then you return home to the front page. That's what we're going to set this to do. I'm just going to copy this button out and use this again, because instead of returning home, we'll just call this navigate to page. So this is the next one. Then we'll set this to navigate to a specific page, like navigate to recipe, maybe instead. Recipe. Let's just do that. Navigate to recipe. Last one, not last one, second to last one. We'll also add a button for this, and we're still going to be using the Ionic item, but you're going to remove the menu close here, and we're going to add the Ion button for this, and we're also going to do, actually just remove this here, maybe I should just create a new one. So we're adding the Ion button, and then we're using these squared per squared brackets, there we go. And we're going to type in nav push, spell it correctly, like this, and set this to push page. Jesus, whoa, there we go. Push page, like this. And we're also setting the nav params, so parameters equals to params, which we'll also be doing a little bit in our code. And then adding, not home, but this is go to recipe, this is push page. And then the last one we're going to create is let's just steal one of those again. So we're just going to create 4 buttons for 4 different things basically. And here we're going to have the Ion button, so delete these things in here, Ion button. And we're going to do a click event, click, yes please. And we're going to set to go to somewhere, go to page, right? We'll set it later, what it is we want it to do specifically. And that is correct, that's correct, that's correct. Go to some page, go to page. We'll figure that one out later. But now we set our HTML, and we'll get back to that once we assign each function. But now we're ready to use to create the TS around it. So again, navigate to front page, navigate to a specific page, push the page. And what is a push? So let's quickly go to our Ionic here. Where to go? Well, it's going to break because we did things that's not closed. But this is kind of what we want. So home page will get us to the front page. Then the sub page will get us to the sub page specifically. Oops, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. And then the last two is go will send us to, this is the push. So instead of, you can see we have the arrow up here, so we're kind of pushing a page on top of the other. Instead of like having home, we just go back to the front page where we open our menu, but with the push, we're kind of just adding it on top of it, and we can only go back instead of like using the navigation again. And the go to about page is just go to some sub page somewhere on the page instead of the front page. And this also has a transition, so you can see the difference. This comes from the bottom and this comes from the side. So this also go to the about page has a page transition change to it compared to the others. But that's what we're going to look into in the next couple of videos.